and welcome to ManchTalk. I'm Tammy Simmons. I'm your host, and I'm glad you're tuning in. So it's no longer spring. Well, actually, it is spring. Today's the 20th when I'm taping, but you'd never know it because, snow. Looks like we might get a couple more inches this week, but I don't know about you, but I'm ready for February again because February was when it was like 50 degrees. So, so much for the weather being anywhere as close to normal. Before I get going with my show, I do want to remind people that this coming Saturday, the 25th or something like that, is the Manchester St. Patrick's Parade. That kicks off at noon on Elm Street. So if you want to come out, I noticed that they've got signs out there. They're going to clear away some of the snowbanks. I'm sure the parade will be a great time regardless. So as you know, a lot of times I get talking about politics, but I really, when I started taping the show, I wanted to talk more about things in and around Manchester that were exciting. So many people talk about only the negative things in any community, and Manchester's a great place to live, and there are tons of exciting things to do here. You just have to actually go out and do them. So today I have some guests because I was reading in Katie McQuaid's article in the Union Leader the other day about a new business that's opening here on Elm Street, and it piqued my curiosity, so I reached out to them, and I'm glad to be joined by Laura and Stephanie, and they are opening an exciting new business on Elm Street called AR Workshop, and they came here to tell us a little bit more about that. How are you guys?
Great. Good.
Thank you for coming and bringing all these beautiful things with you. So tell us a little bit more about what AR Workshop is, where you're going to be located, how this works, and, all about it.
Yeah. We're going to be over at 875 Elm, and that's the old Citizens Bank building. We got an awesome place. It's right on the corner of Hanover and Elm.
Oh, great place, because that's
perfect.
A lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, It's great. And AR Workshop is a home decor DIY boutique where you come in and you make really cute, awesome home decor, and it's all customizable. You get to pick out your stains and your colors.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this is a bigger company that you're just opening a location, right? But you're the first one in New England or just New Hampshire?
In New England.
That's exciting, right? So when do you think you might be opening? Give or take. I know what it's like to open a business, so I'm not. Let's just give it. Are you going to open in, June, in April? Awesome.
So we're hoping
that's
for
right around the
April.
corner.
That's like
so when the snow's actually gone.
Yeah. Well, we
maybe.
hope.
Fingers crossed.
We hope.
So that's exciting. So yeah, that's a great corner. Hanover and Elm. I mean, there's Hanover Street's the hub of downtown, pretty much.
Awesome.
And it is. Downtown has some unique things. I know. I had planned on last week having somebody on, but then, snow. So hopefully I'll have them on soon. But there's another place on Elm Street called Boards and Brew, which is New Hampshire's first board game cafe.
Oh.
So there's lots of really unique things starting to bubble up in downtown, which I think is exciting. So we know where you're going to be located. We know when you're going to be located. So tell me a little bit more. Like you say it's customizable. What kind, I don't know if you guys can see. Yes, they can see. So you brought in this, which is very cool. So somebody could come in and make this. Do they have to be really clever?
Not at all. So you don't have to be crafty. You just, prior to a class, you're going to go in and look and see what kind of project you'd like to do. You register and you pick out from hundreds of designs. So if you like the I Love You to the Moon and Back, or if you rather do something where it's your city and state, the coordinates,
Yeah.
or you can put your family name.
Yeah.
And everyone's is going to be different. Not everyone does the same.
Because not
exact
everybody
project.
would want something that says maybe Garthwaite on it, because that's my boyfriend's name, right? So you don't want Garthwaite. You don't want Garthwaite in your house.
Correct.
So that's good. And so I go online and I pick a day, I assume. Are there? And I assume it's kind of like the painting places where you go and drink wine and paint, and you pick the day that they're painting, the tulip or whatever.
Yeah, so there'll be a calendar on our website that you
Awesome.
can go in and click on which class you want to come to.
Okay.
So because we have so many different types of projects to be made, we kind of narrow them down for each
Yeah,
class.
because otherwise it'd be kind of chaos.
Yeah. So, we also have round signs, Lazy Susans, canvas projects as well. So
Okay.
you can make a pillow or...
Oh, canvas,
Yeah, a wall hanging.
Got
or-
it. When you said canvas earlier, I was like, I don't get that. That's painting. No, that kind of canvas. Interesting.
And we can do kids projects. So
Nice.
you go on, you register, pick out which project you want to do, and then you can customize it on the website. and then we take care of the stuff behind the scenes.
So you do all the complicated parts, and then I just come and assemble it, and you show me like what to do. So like for myself, I'm a DIYer. I'm like,
Yep.
Pinterest is either your friend or your enemy,
This is very true.
and sometimes it's both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because anybody who knows me, I live in a 125-year-old house, and then last year Dan bought a house, and we've been remodeling it for
A long time.
14 months now.
Wow.
But a lot of the stuff that I come up with these crazy ideas, but I'm like, no, I saw it on Pinterest, I can do that. And sometimes you see things, and I'm like, I can't paint letters for nothing. I'm not going to try. But something like this, you're saying it's a stencil, so I can stencil. But I don't have to go out and buy the stencil, and I don't have to go out and buy the wood, and I might not have a saw to cut the wood, and I might because I'm crazy that way. But the average person might not have the tools to be able to assemble the frame of something. So they can come there, and all that stuff will be there, and then they go home do they go home that day with the product? That's awesome too. So you don't even
We have
have to.
multiple different stains and paint colors that you
Right,
pick
so
from.
everything doesn't have to be turquoise, even though it matches my shirt today. See how well that worked? No, so that's really cool. I like it. I tend to like, I don't want to say eclectic because it's not really eclectic. I don't want to say I like just farmhouse either, but it is that. I like the mixed medias. I like metal stuff with wood stuff and pretty stuff.
And you can make it as modern as you want it to look, and you can make it as,
Distressed.
Right,
distressed as you want
you've
it
got
to
a
look.
range. It's not just, this isn't just farmhouse signs.
Nope.
Well, this is neat. This is all very, very neat. So you've got, is that you? So tell me.
No, this is another.
I'm like, what is
this? I know this is
I'm
another.
like, is that
extra
the people
thing.
who were before us? No.
It just makes for a great housewarming
Oh,
gift.
yeah.
Or if
Or
you're
for
a
a
realtor,
realtor.
you can come to us and say, "Hey, I'm going to want 10 signs this month because I've got a few closings.
That's really cool.
And here are my names and here are the designs I want, and we'll have them ready for you so you can deliver them to your clients."
Nice.
Yep.
And you were saying earlier, like if a business wanted to have maybe a morale event, where
Team building.
building,
Yeah.
however, whatever, they could incorporate maybe their logo or their business name, or we were joking about dentists, and everybody could have a tooth or whatever it is. So you got to think or a wedding party.
Yes.
Instead of
Bachelorette
giving
parties, birthday
instead of giving
parties.
your bridesmaid fake rhinestone necklace that she can wear in the wedding.
Yep.
Maybe you could give her something that she
Yeah.
actually won't be like, what am I supposed to do with this now?
No, it's awesome. Bridal parties, showers, any kind of celebration.
Yeah,
It's great.
birthdays.
And one really kind of great thing about our stains are they're non-toxic.
That's
So
good.
they are safe, if
Yep.
you're expecting and
Yeah,
you're
you don't
worried
have to
about
worry
something
about
like
it.
that. There's no smelly stain. So it's awesome.
Plus,
Yeah.
it's a low smell kind of place. So now, I don't know which way. Is it? Are you getting a liquor license? I didn't think you were, but I wasn't sure because I didn't really do that much research.
We thought about it,
It's a
but I
lot.
think for right now, people will enjoy just
Bringing in a
cocktail-
bottle.
Yeah.
So I bring in my own bottle
Yep.
of wine. That's
have,
awesome.
have a
BYOB.
glass of wine, have a beer, bring a Coke, bring a
Well,
water.
and I don't blame you because you don't know me. We don't know each other. This is the first time we've ever met. I used to be a state legislator. Trust me, it's probably easier not to get the liquor license.
Yeah, once
It's a
we started
lot.
looking into it, we were
It's
like,
a lot. You
wow.
have to serve food. You can't just get a liquor license. You have to
No,
serve food.
yes.
So then you gotta have weird microwave cheese things, and it's just silly.
But bring in a buffet. I mean,
Right.
Bring in
Food,
food. We'll have
drinks.
snacks and waters
Yeah.
and stuff, but
Yeah.
other than
Keurig.
that.
yes.
Have a Keurig, so
Yep.
that's all that matters.
Yep.
So when me and Lorraine, my friend Lorraine's watching us tape today, when we come down to paint things, because we're like that. So that's exciting. So let's say, so we talked about, you'll have some snacks or water or whatever, but I could bring my own bottle of wine. That's awesome, because, things with tools are so much better with alcohol
Absolutely.
involved. I can pick my own designs. I can pick my own colors so it can match my house.
Exactly.
I assume you take credit cards. What else? I feel like I'm totally drawing a blank. So you do signs, you do trays.
We also have a retail boutique in it
Oh.
as well, so, we'll be selling.
Will you be
some-
selling like these things or
Well,
similar?
anything that's in the shop will be for sale.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we'll
Any-
have tons of samples
Yep.
of all the different styles
Yep.
that we like, and then the retail part will be more giftables. Some jewelry,
Yep.
some lotions.
Oh, neat.
Bath
That's neat.
bombs.
Yeah, our kids
All that
have-
stuff.
They love the
Wine
kids
bottle
go crazy.
openers,
Neat.
Yeah.
or cork, like a
Stopper.
stopper and a bottle
Thanks for
opener.
the alcohol after
Yes,
you've opened it.
exactly.
Okay. And you said you'll do kids parties, so obviously their products might be a little less.
So for the kids,
There'll be no nail guns.
No,
Correct.
kids will not be using
You're
tools.
like, who is this crazy lady I'm on TV with?
No.
It's great.
It's a good question.
No, it's good. And I think we'll set it up that we can have, pizzas delivered, or if you
Yeah.
want cupcakes, however you want to,
Yeah.
work the party. It's going to be great. Have all the food. We'll do the cleanup.
Yeah.
Whatever
that's,
project.
I mean, I don't
where
have
our
kids, but
location is.
that's great. That is a great location because
There's so many things
I mean,
around
there's a
there that you
cupcake
can
place right down the
exactly.
street, or you can grab food, or there's a Bridge Cafe,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's a lot
Mom,
of
they
good
can drop
stuff.
off the, no, never mind, I'm not going to go down that road. They just drop off the kids, because then they can go down to,
Or they can have it
Eat and
delivered.
have a
Have
beer,
it
right?
delivered. Oh yeah, right.
I'll be back in 2 hours. Well, this is exciting. I'm trying to think. So I know we talked about you're from Dover, you're from Goffstown, so you're local-ish. How did you hear about this? Because I had never heard about it till I read about it in the paper.
Yep. Well, so I am originally from New Hampshire, but we went down to D.C. and it was supposed to be a year. It turned into 6 years.
Yeah, that happens.
And there was a girl down there that had just opened AR Workshop.
Yep.
AR Workshop just started in 2016.
Okay.
And they have spread to over 75
Yeah,
locations.
I saw that. I was online. I was like, oh, that's quite a few states.
It's just exploding. And so over the summer, we moved back to New Hampshire, and I said, I've got to get on this.
Yep.
I love it. I loved it. I called Stephanie. She was in Jamaica. She's going, I love this. And that was it. We were sold on it, and just
I think
love
it's.
it.
I do. I really think for there's a lot of things. One, I love to see people start new businesses. I think it's great when people are in business for themselves. That's kind of like the New Hampshire attitude. Can't always just work for somebody else. You got to do your own thing. I love the revitalization that this helps contribute to in Manchester. A few
Yes.
weeks back, I had John Clayton, who writes all the books about history and stuff. John Clayton and Cliff Hurst from Manchester Connects, and they're working to try to connect the mill yard
Yes.
with the downtown. And just today when we were driving down, I keep saying, Manchester's just not pretty. It really isn't. But I wish we had more art. I wish we had more murals on buildings, I wish
Yeah.
just that little, it needs more of a vibe. We're not Portsmouth. We're never going to have an ocean. No matter what we do, there's not going to be an ocean here. But we could have a better vibe so that you want to spend more time downtown. I know a lot of, I read articles about millennials, and they all say, the building that you're in, those apartments upstairs, if
Amazing.
you had told me 10 years ago that they're going to put apartments in the Citizens Bank building, I'd be like, you're nuts.
Yeah.
Who's going to move there?
Right.
Who's going to live on Elm Street? But that's, every generation has a little bit different needs, and the younger generation wants to live where they can walk downstairs and get their coffee.
Yes.
Yep, like a mini Boston.
Yeah,
kind of, yeah.
but small without
Yeah,
having to live in
exactly.
a big city.
Right.
So it's nice to see more stuff on Elm Street. I live on the west side, so I'm partial. I like to not have to come over on this side of the river unless I'm going someplace exciting, but I do come over to Elm Street. That's about it. And then,
That's
so
where we are. Elm Street is it. But the other great thing that my sister-in-law was pointing out about the location is there is a parking garage.
There is.
And sometimes when you come to Manchester, you're
People-
not really sure
Yep.
where I should park.
Yep.
They have a parking garage.
yeah,
and
they
it's
do.
awesome.
There's it can be a challenge. That not so much down there. Like up here, we tape upstairs from Margaritas. If people don't know that, and it can be a challenge to park because there's only they made the diagonal spots, but made it a little bit better. But it's hard, and you might have to circle a block. I mean, I can't ever say that I've never been able to find a spot. I might have to go around the block once. Oh, the horrors, right? But or walk a half a block. I
Right.
mean, that's what people in New Hampshire are like. Well, that's ridiculous. You can't do that. But there are parking garages. I mean, there's a parking garage at the Brady Sullivan Tower, but people just don't think of it.
Yeah.
And there is Victory. I think it's called the Victory Garage, which is, I don't know, somewhere between here and Hanover Street. And then there's the one at the
Yes,
Citizen. There are actually parking garages. It's just that people don't. They're not well marked.
No, they're not very well advertised.
So, and I think they're working on. I think one of the projects that they're working on for the mill yard is going to include a parking garage, which would be nice. So, and I mean, for you guys, it would. I mean, you've got the colleges here. Not that the college kids, but Southern New Hampshire University isn't all 19-year-old college
Right.
students, and so you have a lot of foot traffic. I would imagine that, it's just really kind of exciting.
We have the art school too. We don't
Right,
have Manchester,
right.
so-
So that there's a lot. It's a lot. It's just neat. It's nice to see things. The more stores, the more restaurants, the more variety we get downtown, I think the more successful they all are. Like, it's not like you compete against the next
Yeah.
guy down the street.
Nope.
You're actually just benefiting from the next guy down the street.
Agreed.
So this is very, very exciting.
We're hoping to collaborate with a lot of people.
So, I don't know how much time we have left. There's my camera person. Tell me how much time I have left. 13 minutes. Look at that. Okay, so let's look at stuff. I want you to show me some more things. So we looked at the I Love You to the Moon and Back, which hopefully on TV doesn't look lime green because it's supposed to be turquoise. So this is a stencil, so I'd come in and I'd have to build this, I assume, right?
Yeah, so this is a framed piece. So they kind of categorize as this is a framed piece where you're going to get your piece of wood here and you're going to frame it out and do your stencil and your design.
So I could pick a color stain here and I could pick whatever color I want for here and then the words, and there's different words if I didn't want this.
Right, exactly. And then like this is a wood plank sign.
Yep.
So you're going to get the planks all come, it's all the raw material. So you're going to get that, you'll sand it down, you'll nail it all together, pick out your stain, and the whole time, you know, you're having your sips.
I am.
Yes.
You're picking out your colors,
Yep.
you're just thinking about that. So you're staining, and then we go through with the stencil, and you kind of pick it up, we
Yep.
call it weeding.
Yeah,
where
because you got to
weed
take
it
out all the
up.
little bits. You make them do that. That's good for you guys.
Yeah, put those all down, pick out your colors, and then a reveal. And then we'll put some hardware on
Yep,
if you
so
want to
they-
hang it. And like you said, you take it home that night. So again, this is a plank. This is the wood frame.
Yep.
This is the other size plank.
That one's really neat. That's the one that everybody wouldn't have to say Ketchupolis.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't have to say.
Doesn't have to
Ketchupolis.
say, because that's good, because I don't want Ketchupolis in my house. I want Garthwaite.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great.
And that's a stencil.
This is a
The
stencil.
olives
This
is a stencil.
Yep, this
So
is one of
that's
their
neat.
newer designs that just came
I like
out.
that.
And then, of course, we have. Oh, Stephanie, if you want to show the.
This is the porch sign. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
It's a porch sign. That's kind of cool. So could that be done with a name if you had a short name?
Yeah, there's other ones.
You know what
so
I mean?
this one has welcome, but then there's some that has your family name or your street
number?
number.
Yeah,
Your
numbers.
address. Yeah.
Numbers are
Address.
cool.
Yep, with your address. And this is interchangeable too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not into
I don't have to have a
nautical-
lobster.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
Yep, we have, pineapple or whatever
Yep.
you want. We have some really cute ones for the holidays too,
Yeah, yep.
For
Yeah.
Easter or
Very, very cute.
any holidays. And then this is a tray. Again, this goes with the plank.
Yep.
So you
Same
get
concept.
your plank, and then these ones are a little bit more pricey because they have the
Yeah.
handles. You can add handles. You don't have to have
Right.
handles. And with that wood framed one, you
Yeah.
can also add.
You could add
Handles
like
on the side,
the
if you want to make it a tray.
yeah,
Yep.
neat.
wood
And that's a stencil.
This is a stencil. This one is make your eyes go cross-eyed.
Yeah.
But
if you look at it too
it
much.
came out awesome.
It does look really cool.
Yeah.
I don't
so-
think it's now. Well, I'm not going to ask you to answer this. That's fine. So that's neat. And like I know you said that you have a round lazy Susan, so that's kind of cool.
Lazy Susan. Then we have canvas pillows.
Yep.
And that's really big with like the kids. They can make a
Yeah.
pillow, put their initials on
Yeah.
it.
A tote.
Totes are
Canvas
cool.
tote.
Tote bags.
Or a
for
wall
the-
hanging.
The wall
Very neat.
hangings are
Very,
very,
very
sweet. Yeah,
It's very exciting.
love it. It
So
is super exciting.
I'll ask the awful question. So did you
Yeah.
have any problems with the city when you're opening the business? I always hear all the horror stories about Manchester, and it's okay if you do.
We have, yeah.
Nobody's watching.
we haven't hit any any roadblocks
Good.
yet.
Well, I mean, I think it helps. Like you said, you didn't get a liquor license. You're not. So you don't have to have the health and all the health inspectors.
I did call the the health
Yeah.
department, and they were super helpful, and they
Well, that's good to know.
they were great, and we have a good team that's helping us with the build out of
Yep.
the space, and hopefully that will be done in the next 2 weeks, and
It's
they're
almost-
taking care of it,
I
and
was
they're
gonna say today's the 20th, so we're almost to April,
I know.
almost non-winter, and then we'll be able to walk downtown. And so there's a parade on Saturday. You're gonna have signs in your window, right? I'm just
There's a
saying.
sign there now. In the
That's how
window.
people are. I mean, we literally have one sign, and it's like just people are coming
But that's
by.
good.
And,
That means you'll be
hey,
successful.
what's going on? What is
I hope so.
this?
Yeah.
Very
we're reaching
exciting.
out.
We love
Very
it.
exciting.
We love it.
And we're hiring.
And you're hiring. Don't tell me that. Dale will be like, oh.
It's just part time.
I know. We'll talk some of that. But it's exciting. So it's A&R Workshop, 875 Elm Street. You can find them online at arworkshop.com/Manchester. And I'm not going to spell Manchester for you because, come on. Or you can find them on Facebook, and this is Instagram, right? That's
Yes.
the one I don't do. AR Workshop Manchester, all one word. I know I went out to Facebook and hit like.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I know. And I will share it because I think it's very interesting. DIY classes, parties, and retail. I love it.
Oh, the other thing is that if you are somebody that is a huge DIYer, we do have a program that you can come in and make come into 5 classes, and you can get your 6th
Woohoo!
free.
Project free.
Woohoo! That's kind of cool. Actually, that's really great if you are going to do gifts for people. Like you come in and you don't do whatever their name is.
Kachopolis.
Kachopolis. But or for a realtor or for whoever. These are by the time you're done, then you get to go one for your house for free.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. And then check out the website, of course, but on Facebook and Instagram, we'll be announcing when the grand opening is, and that's going to have lots of prizes.
Stuff.
Just awesome stuff.
It's going to be a grand
Door
opening.
prize. It's grand opening, so
That's right.
Free
That's how
food.
grand opening's supposed to be. Free food.
Ding ding.
Awesome. Ding, ding, ding. Free food. This is absolutely great. I'm very much looking forward to it. Only a few weeks away. People will be able to come out and check you out.
Yes.
I'll have you
getting
back
close.
another time, and you can tell me how successful you're being. And how you can't. There's no seats available because I think I saw on the website you have 18 seats. Is that correct?
We're starting with we do have the capacity of 36.
Yep.
And until we have everyone hired
Yep.
and trained, we're starting, kind of intimate,
Yep.
and then we'll get bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And we never want it to feel like it's a big, huge class. And
Right, where you're not feeling like you're
No.
getting the assistance and you're putting something together and you're
Yeah.
not really sure what you're doing. And look, I got this weird thing that says Kachopolis now. I don't know why.
Yeah, the whole idea is like you're coming to your girlfriend's house
Yep.
or your friend's house,
Yep.
and you're coming over, you're doing a project and hanging out, and that's really
Without having to clean up all the mess.
that's what we're going for, and we hope to keep it that way, that it's that
think it will.
kind of fun
It
environment.
seems like that's the kind of vibe you have, and you seem like really two great personalities for this type of business.
Thank you.
So, cool. Okay, folks, I'm pretty much almost out of times. Again, remember that this Saturday is the St. Patrick's Parade, and next weekend, I'm pretty sure, is Easter, so there's lots going on, and then these lovely ladies will be opening up their business shortly after that. If you want to ask me any questions, if you can't remember the name of AR Workshop, or you want me to bring on somebody else on my show, or you want to just tell me that you think my show's stupid, or whatever you want to do, you can reach out to me at ManchTalk@gmail.com. That's ManchTalk, all one word, @gmail.com. You can also follow me on Facebook or on Twitter at @ManchTalk. Until next week, let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't get any more snow, and maybe next week I'll have the guys from Boards and Brews in, and they can tell us about another exciting business here in downtown Manchester. That's all I've got for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.